Hi there and welcome. This is PHP Strings. A string is a sequence of letters, numbers, special characters, and arithmetic values, or a combination of all. There are three ways to write strings in PHP. The first one is using the single quotes, the double quotes, or the redoc syntax. And also, you can join strings by concatenation using the dot symbol. There are also escape sequence replacements that you can use in your strings. Without much ado, let's get into it. So I have this file called strings. So let's create our PHP tag, opening PHP tag and closing PHP tag. And now we can begin. Let's declare some variables. I'll call this first variable fname, that is first name, and I would use my name, my first name, Precious, and I will declare a second variable called lname, and I would use my last name. I want you to take note of what I have done with both of them. For the first name, I used the double quotes, and for the last name, I used the single quotes. This is to tell you that you can use any of the quote type to declare your variables, but it is preferable to use the single quotes because it is faster. Okay? Also, you can declare an empty string like this. So let's say I am yet to fill in my country. So I'm going to set country to an empty string. So an empty string is just quotes with nothing inside. You can also set a null string, and all you need to do to declare that is I could use address. So since my address is not known, that is going to be a null string. So to set this to null, I just say null. Okay. Now, when you declare variables, you can also declare a very long string using echo. Not declare, but you can echo out your string. So I can say my name is Precious Iriel. And let's see that in our browser. As you can see, my name is Precious Iriel is shown on your screen. If we change this to a single quote, it will still work the same way. So what is the difference between using the single quotes and the double quotes? Let's see it in action. So I will revert back to the double quotes, and now we can use our variables inside of this. So instead of typing my name, I could use the variable fname and lname. So let's do that. So fname space lname. And if I reload, and you see it still functions the same way. My name is fname, my name is lname. Now what if I duplicate this trying to do it with the single quote? So I will comment the first one out, and let's change this to a single quote, single quote, single quote. And you can see what is happening. My name is $fname, $lname is being printed out because we are using the single quotes. So when you use single quotes, the literal value of the inputs or the variable names would be interpreted. So for us to be able to print out these values using the single quotes, we have to use the concatenation operator, that is the dot symbol. So instead of doing my name is this all inside of the single quote, we will say my name is, then you end your single quotes, then you concatenate with the dot operator. Okay, so my name is fname dot lname. Then since I want to put a space in between, I will put the dots again, then open another single quotes with the space, then join it with the lname. Okay, so let me space this out so you see what has happened. So my name, open single quote, my name is single quote close dot fname dot open single quote, space, close single quotes, then dot lname. So let's load this and let's see if it works. So we have an error. So my name is fname. Oh, the ending single quote is not supposed to be there. So let's reload this. And as you can see, my name is Precious Ireo has been printed on your screen. That is the difference between using the double quotes and the single quotes. Now, let me show you something. What if we want to print out a name like O'Brien? So let's do this. Remember, see, it has a quote in between. So let's do it. We say echo. We can use the double quotes, then we can then have O'Brien inside. So you can put a single quote inside of a double quote, and it will work very fine. See, O'Brien. Now, what if we want to make a quote? So I want to say something like, Precious says hello. Echo. Precious says hello. As you can see, we have double quote inside of a double quote. This is wrong. Let's see if it works. You see, it is wrong. So instead, since we want to print out the quote, we can use the single quote outside. So you can also put double quotes inside of single quotes. And as you can see, Precious says hello has been printed out. But also, you can get it to work using what we call the escape characters. So you can escape the double quotes, and let's do that. So let's bring this back. Let's comment the first one out. So let's use the double quotes up here, and let's also end it with the double quotes. So to do this, we have to escape these ones that are inside. So escape the first one, escape the second one, and let's load our page. And as you can see, it still works because we've just escaped it. Also, you can use some other escape like echo inside of the double quotes. So let me use this in a pre-tag. If you understand HTML, you will know what a pre-tag is. A pre-tag is a pre-formatted text. So if I say hello /t, it stands for tab. So hello world. And let's see what will be printed out. Let's comment the first one. Let's comment this out. Hello world. As you can see, there is a space in between. That is a tab. If I change the /t to /n, let's see what happens. And as you can see, it drops it down to a new line. That is using escape characters inside of a double quotes using the pre-formatted text. What if I set a variable called price? And we say price is 30. We can echo that out using the single quotes. So I'll say echo price is concatenation, then price. See, price is 30. Also, you can use echo with the HTML tags. So let's do something with an h2, and I'll say my name is dot fname only. Let me use fname only. So my name is, then you concatenate that and you end it with your closing h2 tag. Sorry, underscore. I'm trying to call this variable. So my name is Precious. You see, this is inside of an h2 tag. Also, there is something else called the redox symbol, or it is called the redox syntax. The redox syntax works very well when you have a long string to type out. So let's do something like, let's say I want to type out this body of string. So I say my name is Precious Irieho. I am from Nigeria and I love to program a lot. I am the founder of Cricket Academy. So you see, this is a long body of text, and it is going to be problematic to use what's it called, to use your echo to print this out. So instead of using echo, we can use an redox syntax. And how do we do that? Let me just cut out all these tests instead of typing it out again. All right. So to use the redox syntax, we can just use something. You first declare the variable. So I can say long test is equal to, okay, then you use 3 lesser than symbol, then you can call it anything. I can call this intro, then ensure that you also end it, okay, you end it intro. So this is the opening tag and the closing tag, so intro. Then in between, you can then drop your content. All right, so now let's echo long test. Echo long test. Save. Let's comment this out and let's reload our page. Okay, we have an error. I think it came from here, so we put our pound symbol, dollar symbol, sorry. Let's reload this. And as you can see, everything is printed out. You can even use HTML tags inside, so I'm going to use the BR tag to create new lines. BR tag and reload. And as you can see, they are all in new lines. I can also put clickate inside as a bold statement. So B. So in redox syntax, you can use your HTML symbols as they are, your HTML tags. You see, clickate Academy. Also, as you can see, my name is here again. You can also use the variable names, F name and L name, inside of an redox syntax. And let's see how that can be done now. So to replace the variables, all you need to do is just to put them inside of curly braces. So F name, the first one is F name, and the second one is L name. And I can put my country here, so Nigeria. That way I can also use the variable here. So I'm going to call this country. So let's save this and let's reload. Line 33. So I have a wrong variable there. So reload. And as you can see, my name is Precious Irieho. It's taking it from the variable name. I am from Nigeria and I love to program. So guys, this is it on PHP Strings, and you've been able to see how to use the single quotes, the double quotes, the redox syntax, how to concatenate the PHP strings, and how to use the escape sequence as replacements. I'll see you in the next one.